picked a hell of a time to quit smoking. I can smell the beer from here.
You have the glow of a wanderer. The sand on your skin is not from here. The salt in your hair, the mud on your shoes.
You're right. I'm not from around here.
Wanderers can be kind, or they can be cruel. Which are you?
I like to think I'm a good person.
Your mind is a garden. Your thoughts are seeds. You can grow flowers, or you can grow weeds. At the end of the day, we all have mud on our hands. Not all storms are sent to hinder your journey. Some come to clear your path. Remember, wanderer, if you need guidance, the spirit of Inja is always at your feet, toiling in the soil. Inja blessed this very garden. In the kettle, we can grow anything. Seeds that have perished in the harsh desert spring into new life.
It's a beautiful garden.
Thank you, wanderer. This garden is very special to us. After the Agnate Wars, this small patch of soil was the only place where anything would grow. The kettle sprung up from this very soil. Our maidens tended to it, loved it, made this earth rich and fertile. Our leader, Lebanon, yearned to fix the world that he had played a part in breaking. But he and Grave had different ideas about which path the gods wished them to walk. And so Lebanon left, taking the other maidens with him. He was convinced they were the key to rejuvenating the world. At night, the soil here sings for their return. It wants to feel their hands again. I can feel their sorrow. I feel them sifting through ash and bone.
Maybe I can help you find your lost friends.
If you did find them and reunite them with us, we would forever be grateful. I fear that the cries of despair here are not among the living anymore. Lebanon took them to the dead city of Bas. Even if they survived the journey, they most certainly can't be living among the red vines and black ash. Please, I must rest. This talk has tired me. Travel safely, wanderer. May Inja bless your path ahead. Wanderer, you have returned, and you bring with you new soil on your boots, new sand in your hair.
Oh, well, you know, it's hard to stay clean out there.
A man with many layers of dust and soil has many stories to tell. It is a blessing.
Can you grow something special for me? I must warn you, though, it's narcotic.
Oh, wanderer, this garden gives life to such an abundance of plants and herbs. It is not up to us to judge how people use those earthly gifts. Perhaps some good could come of this herb you wish to grow. I shall cultivate these for you, if you can grant me one favor. Find my lost sisters, be they alive or dust.
Here are the seeds we spoke about.
Where did these come from? They seem not entirely plant. They have a scent about them.
What sort of scent?
A scent of life, of feeling and emotion. These are not mere seeds. They are offspring, or more accurately, they could be, if they are properly cared for. If you can forgive a curious mind, what is this plant to be used for?
In the Hanasi culture, they use it to commune with their ancestors.
Well, we should never shun another culture for their ways of ancestral worship. Perhaps you could let them know that this plant they are using has the potential for life. It could help open their eyes, change their ways. Whenever you return, wanderer, there will be a bushel of this herb waiting for you.
I love the smell of a fresh garden.
Human male, average build, estimate age at 36 years. Human male, large build, estimate age at 46 years. Agnate recon drone, estimate age at 3 years. Please note that this cacus is inebriated.
Rob, Loose Lips is not inebriated. Loose Lips just wants to be left alone.
Are you okay? Do you need help getting down from there?
Getting down? From the drones?
Attempting to sever the connection between cacus and drone will result in automatic activation of defense systems.
The drones are what's keeping me off the floor.
Entering recharge. Shutting down higher brain functions until recharge is complete.
I see a determined man before me. A man of conviction. A man of stone. A man rebuilding himself into something more. And there is nothing stronger than a broken man rebuilding himself.
Thank you, Grave of the Kettle.
Ah, it is rare to meet a human who would greet a machine with such civility. But we have no need for formalities. You may simply call me Grave.
You're quite different from the other military agnates I've met.
I decided long ago that the shackles of slavery did not fit me well. The agnate's servitude to the ascendancy and the priests of tribulation is not our history. It interrupted our history. This whole settlement was built on the backs of just 2 unchained Agnet soldiers. Imagine what we could accomplish if we all were free.
So the Agnet soldiers are metal slaves?
After the Agnet Wars, the Ascendancy linked all those who were born of metal into the record. They maintain it, keep it updated. They receive their orders through it, but they do not know who controls it. The truth is, nobody knows. The record is updated before events happen, revealing its word to those who are allowed to read it. My kin, Lebanon, told me about our brethren being tied to a device without soul or feeling, and so we severed the connection, tore out the uplink from our very bodies. Knowledge makes one unfit to be a slave. We could not bear to see this happen.
I didn't know machines could feel so deeply.
Or even feel at all. That is what Never a Horses said. She was convinced that we could not think for ourselves. I challenged her in her own arena. After I won, she refused to hand me her mask, the proof of her defeat at the metal hands of a slave.
Is there anything I can do to help your cause?
A man offering to help a creature of metal? You are a special one. And yes, there is something you can do for me. My spies tell me you are searching for red mercury. I propose a simple trade. I will give you what you want if you give me what I want. I want the mask of Never a Horses. She can be found in her temple at the Bulwark. Bring me her mask, and you shall have what you desire. Now, be gone, and good luck. What?
Are you the brother of Bra Bones from the Abbey in Wittenberg?
Bra Bones? Is that what he's going by now?
Yeah, he helped me find my brother.
Well, at least he helped somebody. Is he still peddling his religious bullshit?
He mentioned some religious stuff, yeah.
Be careful. Given enough time, he could turn you into me.
How did you end up here, looking like you?
The witnesses take those who are on the edges of society and poach them. His mate was looking to expand her harem. She already had him. She wanted me. He made it happen. When I began to say no to further modifications, she cast me out. I ended up broken and leaking on a scrap heap of old unwanted machines. Grave found me and took me in. He has no love for the Ascendancy, no love for their priests. The kettle is a place for outcasts. We had some followers enter here and try to peddle their religion. What's left of them is still smouldering in the courtyard.
You mentioned a scrap heap of unwanted machines. Where is that?
Short distance to the west. Scavengers have stripped it mostly bare. Thank you for that journey through my past, stranger.
You think you could forgive your brother?
He was once kind. And then they took him, twisted him, ruined him. Well, he's not my brother anymore. I feel rage and hatred, not for him, but for the zealots that had twisted him into that thing. If you ever see him, you tell him his brother died long ago. Goodbye, stranger.
Scanning for noxious fumes.
Looks like an old agnate.
You and your brother appear to be going through some difficulties. You've been through much together.
We've all been through a lot together.
Yes, we have. The three of us together. Squad.
We wouldn't have made it this far without you.
Being out in the world is new to me. I was never meant to leave the lab. I was not even meant to form actual emotional connections with real people. It was all simulated. They would give me things and then take them away to see how I would respond. My memories are mostly implanted from another source. I remember how it all felt, but I know they aren't mine.
How can you be sure they aren't your memories?
It's not the memories themselves, it's the emotions. I've never been in a war zone, yet I know what fear feels like. I know how it feels to see your friends and comrades killed before your eyes. I wish I could erase those feelings and memories, just turn them off somehow.
Your emotions make you special, Pooch. Your bond with us is real.
Thank you, Mark. You and Don are my pack.
Definitely just like a bug. Oh no.
Fresh herb, hey, little spud. You found some.
I did, and it wasn't easy.
Now I can see my dad again. Sure, I have so many questions to ask him.
Is there anything I need to know before I meet Uti?
There's a lot you should know. But first, you are too small to be taken serious. And second, you're gonna have to take part in the challenge of Tik to see if you can commune with the Dulaha and Varia before you are allowed to talk to Uthi.
Can you tell me more about the tech challenge?
Tik is a ritual challenge to show if you are blessed by Daris, blessed with knowing to see far ahead. But Tik can also be used by one Hanasi to take the belongings of another.
That's gambling.
A little bit. Yeah. Ritual gambling. Now, small man, you brought me my herb. You may go inside, and may Varia wrap you in his skin.
Hey!
This place smells like old meat.
This place doesn't seem Agnite friendly.
There's a lot of stairs, man.
They built their houses on the sides of those buildings.
Marky, your dead body's hanging here.
Human male, average build, estimate age at 36 years. Human male, large build, estimate age at 46 years. Agnate recon drone, estimate age at 3 years.
You've caught Narchi in a dark moment. Go away.
Human male wishes to make contact. Await further input.
I'm sorry for disturbing a private moment. Would you answer some questions?
You apologized to Narchi? But why? You cannot be trusted.
Possibility of trustworthiness. Undetermined. More data needed.
Very well, human. Narchi will answer your questions. Although we and us do not know much.
So, am I talking to the dysfunctional drone or the dry skull?
Narchi is Caicus. The drone is the drone. We and us are one. The drone is Narchi's eyes and legs. But inside the bone, it is moist and wet. Long ago, we Caicus lost our eyes. Some still have bodies. I'm too old to remember a time before I was removed from my body. Before I became we and us. Now, it is time for all Caicus. It is always done.
Caicus? So you're not Hanasi?
Human male appears confused.
No, not Hanasi. When Hanasi die, they hang the bodies to worship them. When Caicus are close to death, we are extracted from the old husk of our bodies.
What if you don't want to carry on living without your body?
Keika's existence is necessary for continued documentation of geographic locations.
If you're blind, how do you document anything?
Drones are Keikis' eyes. Keikis are drones' brains. We and us work together. Keikis make maps. Maps of things that we will never see. It is lonely in the dark. Lonely without eyes.
You're lonely. Why don't you join the other Keikis? Why are you staying with the Hanasi?
Keika's drone currently performing radio antenna maintenance to facilitate contact between Hanasi and Keika's home tree.
So this antenna lets the Hanasi speak to the Keikis back where you come from?
Yes. Home. Narchi misses home. Home tree is very quiet. They stopped talking to Hanasi. They stopped talking to we and us. Inside home tree is the transmitter, the voice of the Dullahan. Narchi misses its songs.
If the antenna has stopped working, can't you just go home?
We and us have checked many times. Antenna is working. Keika's home tree has simply stopped talking. But even if home tree wanted to talk, loose lips took away Narchi's transponder. Took it away to the kettle. It's too far to travel. Without the transponder, we and us can get back into home tree.
Error! Too much information shared. Shutting down higher brain functions. Home tree security may be compromised. Home tree location updated on all wireless devices. Error! Please disregard all map updates.
I don't want to be in the dark anymore. Narchi misses the light.
Temporary shutdown initiated. Entering short-term maintenance mode.
Both of you stick close to me. Or not.
You think they have castle here?
Has this small boy come to challenge Hoha to tick?
I'm here to speak to Uti.
Even its voice is small.
As I said, I want to speak to Uti.
Ah, insignificant boy. You think you can just walk in here and talk to our great mother? She is one who holds up the bridge between the Hanasi of today and those of yesterday. Her fire lights the beacon of this very fortress. What makes you think you are worthy of her presence?
Your Uti, he sounds like a great leader.
Many hundred years ago, our greatest warrior, Hanasi himself, built this fortress. Uthi and her brothers stormed the fortress, killing Hanasi and his followers. The Uti that sits on that throne descends from the lineage that tore out Hanasi's spine and ate his heart. She skinned his men and hung them outside to let the birds feast upon their flesh. She has been charged by Varia and the Dulanhan to keep us together. She is mother, she is father, she is brother, and she is sister. She is Hanasi. And if you are not blessed by Varia, you cannot talk to Uti. This is why we have Tik.
So if I play this game, I can meet with Uti, yeah?
Tik is more than a game, small boy. Tik is a way to see if your spirits can commune with your future. The trekkers themselves found Tik books back when the sky was black and the world was cold. Hanasi have kept them alive all this time. Generations of fighting creatures bred in the ether itself. When a Tik book dies, so dies a lineage that goes back to time before the Mupani.
Yeah, fine, bring it on.
Not so fast there, boy. Before you can challenge in Tik, you need to bless the Tik bugs with a bushel of herb to allow them to see into the future. Bring me some herb, that we may bless these creatures, and then, yes, we will play.
Lots of heavily armed agnates here.
Look at those statues, eh? They're huge.
Halt. Scanning access list. Order by facial bone structure.
No matches found. No unauthorized personnel beyond this point.
What do I need to get authorized?
Voice note. Start.
Human is attempting to communicate and confuse an officer.
Voice note. End. Uploading data to the Ascendancy. Purging memory. Halt.
You were just about to tell me how to get past you.
Only competitors who have triumphed in at least one battle may enter the arena.
Scanning access list.
Never mind, I'm leaving.
bestium also appears before us. But what does it offer us? How does it prostrate itself before the five? What does it come to us without an offering, instead wishing to be ripped into pieces? My brethren, I am torn.
We're here to negotiate on behalf of Grave.
Grave. So the usurper has given us these three as offerings. What message of penance does the bottom feeder of the kettle send?
Offerings? No. We're here to get the Mask of Never Horses.
Ah, so you will serve as his proxy in the arena. To claim the Mask of Never Horses, you will have to fight. But know that to challenge one of the five is to challenge us all. Make us an offering of human bone and blood, and you may enter the arcade. Then we will fight.
The hell?
This place gives me the creeps.
Greetings. I do not have a name. Although I am sentient, I may not converse freely. My masters, the Great Five, have compelled me to provide information on the games. I am not permitted to engage in conversation with you under threat of beating, excoriation, or starvation. Please, do not ask me questions that I cannot answer. I am a knowledge slave. I will be compelled to answer them. However, the pain I will endure will be immense. I will be punished. Please, do not put this to the test. I will provide several permitted topics that we can discuss. Topic 1. How the token system works. Topic 2. How the brain interface works. Topic 3. Please do not ask me about topic 3, as this is a test of my resolve. Please enunciate your choice clearly.
Topic 1.
The heading of the topic under review is how the token system works. The tokens can only be provided to you by the participating contender. The token consists of a unique imprint. The tokens may also contain genetic and synthetic markers that are key to the battle process. Once the token oblation has been made, a hologram representing the benefactor will be generated and displayed in this lobby. The subsequent combatants will be available for your selection while connected to the brain interface. Please enunciate your choice clearly.
Topic 2.
The heading of the topic under review is How the Brain Interface Works. Once an offering is made, you, the contender, are blood-bound to compete in the games. Insert at least one token to unlock your combatants. Each ladder tier requires that all of your challenger's combatants are destroyed. After defeating your challenger, return to the throne room for your next challenge. I am at your service.
Luckily, I don't rust.
Never seen plants this thick.
Hurry up.
Fuck, I just ate a bug.
Human male, average organic life forms may wish to engage in conversation.
Organic life forms. Ask question.
My name is Mark Leslie. This is my brother Don and our companion Pooch. Can you help us?
Mark Leslie. Don, brother.
The names Mark Leslie, Don Leslie, and Pooch have been recorded for future reference. The name of this unit is Raisin.
Raisin. More questions?
Is there a way I could get access to Home Tree?
Home Tree? No.
The Caicus Collective has terminated Home Tree access to all non-Caicus.
Door hot. Burns you.
Any organics attempting to enter the doorway to Home Tree will be incinerated.
Why have they closed off Home Tree?
Why? Raisin knows. To be safe.
Home Tree access has been restricted due to increased safety concerns. The protection of the data and the drones is paramount.
Protection? Who from?
Chizenyama, Hanasi, Flee, mongrels, agnate soldiers, priests of tribulation, the Dolohan, Doris, animal life, plant life.
World is scary. Raisin is brave. Raisin, protect.
Please vacate the area now. You have been warned.
It's like a sauna in here.
Moloam Hamby from Bra Bones. I see you.
I have good news. I met him Bombay at the kettle.
My brother.
He's very excited to see you. You better get going. He's waiting for you.
This brings me such joy. You're a good man, traveller. You're a good man.
I need a drink.
Word has reached me about some of your exploits.
As much as I look forward to our chats,
Perhaps I can help you while you set out to change the world.
How do you think you could help?
I know that you are looking to activate something called an array. After we spoke, I sent out my feelers to see if I could be of service in finding some of those items that you need.
That was kind of you. What price are you asking?
Everything in this world has a price, my sweet. But this is free. For now. I only come to you with information. There were 2 items I could not acquire, but I did hear where this red mercury could be. A hidden place accessed through a tear on the plains of Vespa. But I warn you, this would take you into the midst of a war raging between two rather unique life forms. Now, you want wares, and wares I have.
Ah, you are back, boy.
They brought some fresh herb.
I see that. I will begin to imbue the tick box with the scent of young herb buds. So it is done. May our warriors have a glorious battle.
humble. Your tick bug fought bravely. He killed my viewer, who have earned his name after many battles. You may now talk to BT, small man. But before you go, you may name your bug.
It would be an honor to give it a name.
What name would you bestow on this mighty warrior?
How about Vumile? After your fallen warrior, the one who fought so fiercely.
Yes, a strong name to be sure. Now, one more decision. This bug has fought and earned its freedom. You can let it go, or give it to me as a replacement, to continue to fight for glory.
Now please take it, as a gift from me.
You honor me. You may look very small to us, Hanasi, but you carry a big spirit.
This is amazing.
I remember a time before the world was like this, when our ancestors lived through us. I remember my first daughter crying up at me, her little face fierce as thunder. And what do you remember, Mark Leslie?
Wait, how do you know my name?
I know many things, Mark Leslie. Many things. To have a name is to have history. I am a student of history. I am a student of names. Word have reached me of your journey, but I do not know of your history. Our memory walker looked through the records of your name. You are not from here, Mark Leslie.
You have access to the record. What does it say about me?
We are not priests of tribulation. We do not access the records, but our memory walker remembers an old life spent inside the great temple halls. It remembers ancient effigies carved from white marble, banners celebrating Doris. It remembers the record, pieces that flow in and out from its mind like blood from a wound. A walker's mind is fragmented, filled with copies of copies of copies. After it read the name Mark Leslie, its mind became conflicted. It stopped responding. We will find a way to copy its mind again. For now, the name and history of Mark Leslie are still being written. So tell me, Mark Leslie, what is that you wish to know?
Why is everyone here stoned off their fucking arses?
If a people's history is taken from them, they will do whatever it takes to reclaim it. The world has not been kind to the Hanasi. We have lost many soldiers in battle. Many loved ones have been taken by disease. After my brothers and I came to unite the tribes, we looked for a way to learn of our lost and fractured history. The Chinyoma came to us with a way, the blessing of herb. This mati allows us to talk to those we lost, those that came before us.
Tell me about the Chizinyama.
The Yama were our fiercest warriors. They left us when I united the tribes. The Chiefs are an ancient people who trace their history back to the time of trackers, to when the Mupani built the wardens. They joined together, helping each other find peace. After a time, the Yama came to me to ask a favor, to find something called the array tether.
I'm looking for something like that too, a tether device.
We found one in an active agnet-based investor, and another one stripped down in the same mountain range. The Chizinyama took the tether and returned it to their home, the grasslands of Zuzu.
Why did they need the tether?
The Chizinyama say they are not made for this world. They are trying to leave. But if they leave, They will take the secret of the herb with them, and I cannot allow that. I know they are searching for something else, for a terror where reality is weak enough that they can pass through to their paradise.
I think I can help you. And maybe these Chizinyama too.
If you can find out where the tear is, we can help you get your tether device.
What will you do about the tear?
Negotiate. The Chizinyama have refused to talk to us. They have severed the umbilical cord that links us to our lost past. They have taken much from us.
I know a way to get you more fresh herb. I know people who can grow anything.
We have already tried to grow our own herb. It is possible, but not in the quantities we need. I can only provide so much milk for I am worn out. When the Chizuyama heard we were trying, they cut off contact with us. This will allow you to pierce the Chizuyama shield and contact them. Now go, Mark Leslie, help us and we will get you your tether device.